I got zero doubt in my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Saw some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking.
Come on.
And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hold them strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well,
For well.
I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? Can't you tell?
Okay. Wow. It's been a few days, guys. I had to get all that work out of the way. Look at Solana. Look at the pattern playing out for Solana. Look at all this support. Let's put up XRP. Oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do? There we go. There we go. Same thing. Same pattern we're looking at. There it is. On the 4 hour. Oh my God, excuse me. There it is. This is Solana. Sol. It's like a purplish color, I think. There we go. How cheap was Solana? Solana came down to, wow, $8. And we got this like V-shaped looking recovery. There we go. The 400 EMA was support at the 10th of February and the 13th. But now it looks like it's resistance, but it can't be resistance. Is it resistance? There's no way this comes back down. Oh my God. Am I really tired? Am I really this tired? Let's see what Bitcoin looks like. There we go. All right, come on. What is this gonna do right here? If this is launching, that's gonna be amazing. Is that why we're getting this right now on everything else? It's so sad how everything follows Bitcoin. Oh, okay, we have the support from over here. Right here. Hmm. Oh yeah, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's time to return to the upside or to the downside. That's what we're waiting for. USMC, what up, bro? What up, bro? What's up, man? It's been a while. I just woke up. I'm having coffee. I am so tired. But regardless, I'm still going to go live and chill with you guys. Yeah, you can easily see the pattern right here. I am so bullish now. Look at it. There it is in all of its glory. There's the pattern in all of its glory. Work was good. You had OT over the weekend, so tired as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had OT as well. Not overtime like past 40 hours, but worked a longer day than usual in that sense of overtime. So instead of getting out at like 2:30, we got out at like I got done at like 3:45, like almost 4 o'clock. Oh man. The life of a selector.
Three nine. 2-1. 2-6. 4-9. 6-0.
This is what I do for 10 to 12 hours straight.
1-4.
This is what I do.
Say again.
except we have better equipment than where this guy works. We don't have those old
9-3.
pallet jacks. We have new ones with Bluetooth capabilities that have motion sensors on them and move on their own and stay in the middle of the aisle. And you just pile up the back 2 pallets like 7 feet high. Oh, this is like the same stuff. Like that box right there, this thin crust box, and these Jimmy Dean boxes. I'm stacking those same boxes because I work in the freezer too. I'm in below 0 temperature in the freezer, and I work with snow pants on, whole 9. And this is what I do all weekend long. This is what I do.
6-9.
This is the same stuff that I'm handling. Wow. He must work for a similar distribution company. And there's the scrambled eggs. There they are.
6-8.
Eggos.
6-6.
Uncrustables. What? I usually got to stack like 6 of those at a time because they're so popular. Then you got to go to aisle change.
7-3.
And this is it. This is what I do for 10 hours straight.
Sand.
These things they're not light either. Just constantly moving and stacking and moving and stacking and making sure your stack is not wobbly and it's making it
3-9.
taller than me, you know? Wrapping it with wrap and
Sand.
it's crazy. Anyway, order selector, freezer, life below 0. Yep. Industrial athlete. That's what we do. You get premium OT during the weekends? Nice, bro. Bet with the goat. What up, bro? What up, goat? What's up, bro? Yo, you guys ready to make some money? Are you guys ready to make some money? I cannot wait. I don't know, man. If Solana holds support right here at $20, I would have made the best investment ever. I invested at like $20 and like 50 cents, I want to say, like somewhere right here. Yo, you won $1,000 on FanDuel? How'd you do that, bro? How'd you do that, bro? Are those magnets? Yo, let's watch one of these videos.
For generations, broken bones have been treated with casts, and patients have had to put up with not being able to scratch the affected area. But why suffer when there's 3D printing? These pads are lighter, more convenient, and practical than a solid cast. In addition, they're made specifically for each individual patient. According to American surgeons, there is another advantage. They allow you to check the condition of the skin more easily. However, the price is not very friendly. It ranges from $200 to $500. Would you be willing to pay that much? This drone will help in the search for missing persons. One of the coolest features is the cell phone detector. Even if there is no signal in the search area, the drone will still detect a cell phone with an accuracy of a few meters. In 2 hours, it'll fly around 16 square kilometers, speeding up to 60 kilometers per hour and carrying up.
Yo, that's wild. What else is here? I don't know what they're showing us. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, what's this?
Of sensors that detect obstacles and send signals to the wearer through vibration, sound, or light. The sensors have a range of about 4 meters. They're packed into a compact, dust-proof and waterproof body, a bit like an action camera. Of course, these shoes are compatible with smartphones. You can get a pair for about $3,400. And if the customer wishes, their regular shoes can also be upgraded. This funny robot is designed to carry loads up to 50 kilograms and can work both on smooth warehouse floors and rough terrain. In particular, it has no problem negotiating inclines of up to 17 degrees or 14 centimeter steps. On top of that, it accelerates up to 6 kilometers per hour. A huge advantage is that it can be used for 17.5 hours on a single charge.
Oh my God, 17.5 hours. As long as it can't pick up cold packages and put them down, I'll still have a job. Oh, here comes the spam calls. But it's profit. It took a month, but it's profit. Yo, nice, man. You had a deposit match of $250, played with $500, multiplied by sports wager, making $35 bets. Withdrew initial investment too. Yo, nice, bro. Yo, let's see, XRP, right? XRP. So you can get with $999, 36.7, 0.367 times, no, divided by, no, 999 divided by point, what the heck's going on here? 999 divided by, clear, 999 divided by 0.367 equals, you can get 2,722. Nice. Yo, that's dope, bro. That's a lot of freaking XRP. That is a lot of XRP. Florida rapper, spot him, got him.
Telling don't post me, fam. Y'all gonna have the ops coming up this bitch.
On June 20th, 2022, Miami Police Department was conducting a routine patrol at the Marine Stadium. They would receive numerous complaints about jet skis speeding in a restricted area. Upon their arrival, they would notice a popular Jacksonville rapper by the name of Spot 'em Got 'em, equipped with an AK-47, who attempted to flee from officers.
Got him out.
Hey, how you doing, Sarge?
Latino, we haven't searched him or anything like that. We up.
John 1, what is going on, man? Yo, the fact that you made money on FanDuel is impressive, bro.
We had about 8 to 9 jet skis just falling. I already told the field. We'll get it now. Give us a second. Hey, Brody. Brody.
I got you, sir.
Tell them don't post me, fam.
4421 FDM 43296.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna have the ox coming up this bitch.
Hands up.
Where your hands
4424 making assisted diagram 7th Street, Rochester, 7th Street. Second hand info, street by Honda, second vehicle.
1 second, my man. 1 second.
What's
What's gonna hold your
I'm
keeping my shit on. But over there, you can't process it like that.
What you mean?
Take it to TGK.
Generally, they won't take the jewelry like that.
They're gonna take it off eventually, and then they're gonna put it in.
You either give it to somebody or we take it to property.
If you have somebody else here, it will be better.
Yeah, hold on. Where they going at?
They gotta come around.
Who? You have friends here or no?
Yeah, hold on.
Friends how you can trust.
They coming. You gotta wait. They finna come around.
I know, but just in case, we got it. But it's just saying that you took all the,
And the reward and all that bullshit.
which we have to.
Yo, he don't trust nobody that he's with right now. This dude got all his jewelry on with these dudes that are with him right now, and he don't trust not one of them to hold his jewelry. Wow, that says a lot.
Hey, you taking the body, right?
Whatever you want.
Oh, I know whose car it is. Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
Y'all want me to take it? My car's right here.
Oh, okay, then there you go.
I'm waiting on my
Yeah, we got you. Oh, let me get you a cup.
4321.
No, you cup.
Oh, yeah. Like this one, look good. 4423 IBM 4187. Oh, shit. 4423, Canadian 102, 4423. 2423. Oh, shit.
Back
That's right there. That's
Oh, this one.
34, Northwest, First Avenue and First Street, Northwest First Avenue and First Street. There's on info, black male, 30s, ring, black hat, black jacket, black pants.
I don't know, bro. Look, I'm buying this wall because of that shit.
Let me call Chris.
I got jumped because of his situation.
Listen, I'm buying Chris.
Huh?
Where are you coming from? The island?
Yeah, why?
Alright, come up here, put your hands in your back.
Why?
I'll tell you now. Here's the thing.
Well, for what?
I'll let you know now.
Get my stuff
Put your stuff in me.
in my hands.
I gotta verify. You might have a possible warrant, alright?
No. Wait.
Yes.
We'll
You
verify.
have a key?
We'll verify.
Do you have anything in your pocket?
You say you verifying.
Yes.
Remember, we gotta verify it.
We gotta
That's how we detain the people. Let's go.
Damn, they're getting detained. Crazy. All you had to do was go slow. But nope, they wanted to go fast through places you can't go fast. Notice how media is now silent on Sam Bankman fraud's case. Oh man. Yeah, you don't hear much about it anymore. It makes you wonder if the narrative was going in the favor that they wanted things to go. So you just got to pay attention to that. What is this?
Bro, like, when I was in the barbershop and shit like that, fam, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? This video right here, bro? It was like, oh, why? And it was like, he looked like an island boy and stuff. And I was like, oh, like, he was talking about, I was trying to start a conversation, you feel me?
Wait, you trying to call yourself an island boy? You always think you like an island boy, bro. You're not no island boy.
I'm an island boy.
Bro, stop.
I'm
Stop.
Trying to
Bro, turn it off right now. Turn that off right now.
Bro, like, when I was in
Oh my God. Crazy, man. Crazy. Clowning 3 stacks? Oh, no. Dill Bennigan's XRP, H-Bar, or Casper. Kevin Cage is always pushing Casper.
Holy cow, I do not know how we got this far into creating animated videos of cryptocurrency topics without hearing of Solana. I mean, I definitely have heard of it, but wow, I am surprised we haven't covered it yet. And probably for good reasons though. If you type in what is Solana in YouTube, you get 50 price predictions, 3 videos explaining proof of history, and a bunch of interviews. No good single video that simply just goes over everything that Solana has to offer. Welcome to Whiteboard Crypto, the #1 YouTube channel for crypto education, and here we explain topics of the crypto.
What do you think about Andrew Tate? What's wrong? What do you mean? What do I think about him? I like Andrew Tate. He's Andrew Tate's good. He's fine. I don't have any issues with him. He's a very intelligent guy.
Cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so that you can easily understand them. In this video, we're going to explain what Solana is, some of the crazy, unique technological improvements that they have over Ethereum, and then finally, we will get into some tokenomics that you could use to make a price prediction. Now, before it skyrocketed in the past few months. First of all, Solana has a block time of 400 milliseconds, which means they are very fast, especially when you compare that to Ethereum's block time of 10 seconds or Bitcoin's 10 minutes. Also, Solana boasts that they can handle up to around 710,000 transactions per second, which is like 30 times the amount that Visa currently handles. Although they've never actually been able to go past 50,000 in the past, this doesn't mean they can't do 710,000, it just means they haven't tried. So the Solana network is fast, it's monstrous, and it's also cheap. I would say that it's comparable to the Matic network, with transactions.
Island Blur just trying to make it.
The Island Blur just trying to make it. Alex, bro, what's up, man? Appreciate that too, bro. I bet with the GOAT, he's a realist. He is right about women. They treat you better if they feel like you're the prize. Yeah, bro, 100%. See, the thing is humankind is very predictable. People are very predictable. If you show me a person and tell me where they grew up and give me less than 5 minutes to research that area, and I can tell you what kind of a person that is for the most part. Now, let me do a closer look at that person's social media and investigate their 3 closest friends or relatives and look at some pictures and watch some videos. I can give you even more information on that person. Now, why do you think governments had no problem with Facebook getting huge and Instagram getting huge and Twitter getting huge? Because they have all the information they want on you. They know everything about you. That's why they didn't care. Now they're fucking with money, which is control. Now they care. There's a huge difference. But yeah, you could show me. And when it comes to women, man, when it comes to girls, see, the thing with girls is when a girl grows up, all they are, like, in their early ages, like 18, is just when it comes to life, as long as there's no fear in their life, they can grow up normal. But most of the time, they're fearful, they're scared, they have anxiety, you know? They're the weaker of the two sexes, and it's probably not easy. And then hitting the teenage years and the pubescent stage, things are a lot different. But you can tell a lot about a person. All you do in less than 10 minutes, I can probably tell you pretty much everything about a person just researching, which is why I have all this information about cryptocurrency, because all I do is sit here and research, literally.
Transaction fees around 1/100th of a penny. Next up, Let's get into what makes them so fast and so cheap. The first thing that we must explain is their consensus mechanism, which is a fancy way of saying how everyone agrees what the blockchain should be. Now, they don't use proof of work, and they don't really use proof of stake. Anatoly actually described a new system called proof of history in his white paper. It's basically proof of stake, but it adds in the special variable of time. So you need to know proof of history is not a consensus mechanism, but it is a way of integrating time into the blockchain data.
Oh, and to comment real quick about women, if you're a prize, you have to have something to offer. Okay? Here's the thing. Whenever it comes to just a simple conversation between two people, one person has to be getting something from the other. Okay? So life is a constant quid pro quo, a what for what, a I give you what for what. So constantly, life is all about the quid pro quo. A simple conversation, one person must be getting something from the other person. So in a relationship, it is a constant getting something from the other person and then returning something to that person for getting something from that person. Okay? So whenever it comes to a woman, if you want to impress a woman, you need to be giving her something that she doesn't already have. Okay? You have to be giving them something that they don't already have. It's real simple. In less than 3 minutes with a girl or a woman, I can tell you what it's going to take. What it's going to take to impress or get that person, to be involved with that person. I can easily tell you what you need to say or do just to be involved with that person. Simple stuff. There's a reason Rosie Rios joined Ripple. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
We use something.
Are you going the Tate route with Rosie Rios? Well, she is infatuated with currency, and Ripple and XRP is the new currency. Her eyes lit up.
Called timestamps to place a specific date and time on the blocks. And we do this so that it allows for a very fast sequencing of validators, basically so that they know their order to submit blocks without having to communicate back and forth. One big problem that other blockchains have is that they have to agree on time. We all take this for granted, but computers have to constantly be going, what time is it really? Since they can't do things like look at their phone or even the sun to determine it. On other blockchains, the nodes, which is a fancy word that means computers, on the network have to chat back and forth until they agree on a time. And they have to do this before submitting a block. And in the computer world, this chatter can take up a lot of time.
A lot of simps, goat, a lot of them. A lot of them, bro. 100%. 100%, bro. Where is Wisey, bro? Where's Wisey? I want to know if he got his HODL hat yet.
Solana fixes this using proof of history to have everyone timestamp their blocks.
That's why you like Tate. He says how it is. 100%, bro. Yeah, me too. I like Tate. I like Tate. He's a cool dude. I feel like he reminds me of me before I got into a relationship. Super intelligent dude. Knows how to get women, you know. Knows what it takes. On the constant hunt to be better. Her daughter's a smoke too.
And use a cryptographic proof so that they don't have to wait on everyone to agree on the time. Basically, we can agree on the organization of the data in the blocks after the fact, meaning we don't have to wait for other validators to check and approve our work. Let's use one of the famous whiteboard crypto stories. Think about it like this.
I want to leave this Solana thing on for a second. I got to run downstairs. I want to get another cup of coffee, and I have a Popeye's chicken sandwich from yesterday in the fridge. I want to grab that.
If you want everyone in your family to send you a letter, and you want them to do it one day after the other, you have to first send a letter to them, and then they have to send all their letters to you. The time that both of your letters are in the mail is a long period of time. What if next time you saw them, you just said, hey, send me a letter at 4 p.m. on January 3rd. That way you would know that it's coming in and you wouldn't have to waste time or resources asking them to. Long story short, you could set it up so that your uncle sends a letter on January 3rd, your aunt on January 4th, your cousin on January 5th, and then your grandma on January 6th. We want to read these letters in order, but the issue is that they each use different mail providers, like UPS and FedEx. Sometimes they take different amounts of time, and also your uncle is on a work trip, so he's a few thousand miles away. By having them all send their letters on the days that they're supposed to, they may not arrive in the exact order, but they wrote the time that they actually sent their letters in the letter, so that you can organize them when you get them. Basically, proof of history allows nodes to just keep throwing a bunch of blocks at us. And since some people have faster internet than others, we can assume that they're telling the truth about their sending date, and then organize them after we get them, then add them to the blockchain. Now there's a little bit more that goes into proof of history, but honestly it deserves its own video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oh, by the way, of course, in this analogy, our aunt, our uncle, cousin, and grandma were actually all just different people sending in blocks, and we can use math to find out that our uncle actually wrote his letter on January 3rd. Another interesting thing is that Solana has like 25 blocks being validated by 25 people at once. This is how they're actually able to surpass Visa by such a large factor. Speaking of how they're similar to proof of stake, one thing that I personally liked about Solana is that there are no requirements to be a validator. Now before I explain this, if you don't understand proof of stake, you definitely should check out our video on how to understand some of these next terms. So to compare, Ethereum 2.0, you must stake around 32 Ethereum, which is equivalent to around $100,000. On Solana, you only need to hold a very small amount of the coin and pay a fee to vote each day. There is a catch though. The voting fee is the only thing I don't like. Right now it's like 1 Solana per day, so around $70,000 a year, which seems ridiculous, but I mean right now there's almost 1,000 people doing it, so maybe they know something that I don't. Next up, let's talk about something that no other big blockchain has tried yet. It's called C-level. Technically, this is just a fun term to describe that validators can actually run smart contract code in a parallel way. Now, if you're not a developer, let me explain it in simple terms. Let's say you have to do the dishes, you have to switch the laundry, and then you gotta sweep the floor. A human would have to do each one of these things in order, because they're only one human. We call this a serial task, one after the other. In terms of Solana, the word parallel means you can do them all at the same time. So it's like if you could make 2 more copies of yourself and actually do the dishes, switch the laundry, and sweep the floor all at the same time. That is essentially what Solana can do, processing their smart contracts. Something else I caught on their website was this quote, which describes how they are not bottlenecked by software or ideas, but instead bottlenecked by hardware. Every time NVIDIA doubles the number of SIMD lanes, our network will double in computational capacity. To me, it'll be interesting to see how Bitcoin and Ethereum handle the supercomputers that we have in 10 to 50 years from now. One more thing before we get into the tokenomics of Sol is that you should know that Solana has vastly different smart contracts than Ethereum. Ethereum uses a virtual machine type system to run its Solidity code, while Solana uses the Rust programming language. Rust is a very low-level language, meaning it's much more powerful, but it does require more work to create things. One downside to this is that developers can't just copy and paste their dApps and projects like many other blockchains can from the Ethereum network. Everything must be coded from scratch. However, they will have more power than Ethereum smart contracts. Finally, let's get into tokenomics, as I know a lot of people watch our videos to get an idea of how a coin or project works so that they can invest in it. This is a simple reminder that we will never offer investing advice, we will never reach out to you to ask for money, and we will never post our WhatsApp number in the comments. The spam comments are so bad lately, please do not contact them. So the coin on the Solana network is the Sol coin, and it is used for transaction fees and used all over the blockchain ecosystem. From as far as I can tell, Solana is both inflationary and deflationary. It's deflationary because for a long time 100% of all transaction fees were burned. And now it's around 50% that are burned. But it's also inflationary because they recently approved an inflation schedule where staking rewards are paying out around 8%. But they do get cut every few days by a very, very small amount until the final staking rewards hit 1.5% in 10 years. Now in terms of total supply, they initially started out with around 500 million tokens. And of course it will keep increasing due to the proof of stake rewards. Also, on the topic of early distribution, there are 4 private funding rounds before their initial ICO. Those 4 funding rounds and their ICO sold around 36% of their supply and at a very cheap price too. I mean, they were selling these things for like 25 cents each, while the price currently sits at $200. Another 13% of the tokens went to the founders of the project, another 10% went to the Solana Foundation, and the remaining 39% went to fund community initiatives, which is also currently held through the foundation. Now, some weird thing that I found out was that there was a Solana wallet holding like 13 million tokens, and nobody knew why, so they just burned a bunch of them. Definitely worth noting. One more thing worth mentioning is that Solana actually went down for around 6 hours in December of 2020. Honestly, to me, this is a little scary because a decentralized protocol should never go down. It means everyone participating in the network had the same bug. This problem did absolutely nothing to the price though. It seems nobody panic sold due to this news. Lastly, Solana is still in the beta stage, so if you're an investor or want to develop a dApp for them, you should definitely know that. Now before I end this video, I want to let you know that if you're interested in coin and token research, including some guides on decentralized finance that I've put together, that actually walk you through from the beginning of knowing nothing to actually understanding how to make money by yield farming and avoiding scams, you can check out whiteboardcrypto.com for our very first free guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. We really hope that you learned something. And most of all, we hope to see you in our future videos.
Thank you guys for waiting. Golden Cross didn't work this time? Why not? It's not over yet, is it? Well, Bitcoin is the one that got the Golden Cross. All right, so what we have is after the run, this is what we need to pay attention to for XRP. So we come down, we get our initial little W there. There it is right there. Then we come up, boom, we get our top. This one's a bigger top. Then we come down again. Look how this is much bigger. See that? And this is smaller. And then we come up. This was more prolonged to come up. This was immediate. Then we get the sharp drop. We get the sharp drop. We get the squigglies. Boom. We get the squigglies. Boom. Then we come up. Sharp drop. Sharp drop. Little W formation. Little W formation. And then we get a up. And we haven't gotten that yet. And then we go flat. And then we rock it. So things are happening much faster than they did previously. But you can see we're going through the motions. Look at this right here compared to how big that move was. Things are bigger and more profound and happening quicker than they did after the sharp drop off. And things stayed steadier at a higher price longer. Come on, Solana. One thing I want to notice about Solana is this. They are going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peak formation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do. Remember, this is how money moves, right? So, look at this. This is how money moves. Look at this. You can practically put this over everything. 1, 2. You know what? If we put this on the daily, you can see it better. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how money moves. You can draw that pattern anywhere, anytime you want, and you can lay it over money, and that is how it is going to move. Especially on the smaller time frames. We're just lucky we get to see it on a bigger time frame right now. How funny is that? That's how money moves. In that pattern. And there it is. You can see it well. W formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliott waves. Yeah, Bitcoin is the one that had the golden cross. Right here. Like February 16th or 18th. Somewhere right here. Or the 17th. Then we had that run up. Right there. There was that resistance at 25,000. Now we come down. We bounce off the 200. We fly up. Now we're testing the 50 before making another move. So, right now, I'm so bullish. I shouldn't day trade because I'm too fucking bullish. I need to learn how to short. But it's just like, honestly, it's like inverting the scale and like, okay, would the price go up if it was inverted? Like, obviously. And it looks like, yeah, things are starting to flatten out right here. So it looks like it's going to go up by going down because the price is inverted. However, this does look like a bullish W formation. Now, if we uninvert... Oh, excuse me. I don't know. I'm bullish. Man, what did it come down to? 15,500? I could have bought like about 2 XRP right there. But if price came all the way down, oh, I'd feel so sick. Excuse me. Until crypto absolutely explodes, like in the near future, I'm thinking about becoming a semi-pro to professional Magic player again. I'm thinking about competing once again in Magic, like I have been doing. Pretty much, I have been competing lately. But I'm talking about really grinding. I'm thinking about it. Alright, that was our Solana video. Now let's see what else is out there.
It's ironic, eh? They think it's some sort of conspiracy that some unforeseen scammers are holding up the price of Bitcoin just before this thing's going to collapse to zero. Yeah, I mean, it's that time in the cycle, really, that the accumulation does come in, right? Like, people buy. They put a floor on the price. The volatility drops, and we saw that in, when was it? Was it 2018? 2018 bottom? 2015 bottom? We even saw it in the 2012 bottom. So yeah, sure. People are holding the price up. That's because they want Bitcoin. It's being absorbed.
What is his price prediction for Bitcoin?
By bankruptcy.
Let's listen to Willy Woo real quick about Bitcoin.
We saw a sort of pullback. It wicked down beforehand. I kind of think that was...
Glenn Miller, good morning, man. I'm sorry I let that comment hang out there a little too long.
sort of inside sellers, knowing that that announcement would happen. It wicked down, you know, what is it? $500, something like that. And it got quickly absorbed. And then now we're breaking to the upside. So I think we've got a lot of buyers at this price. Certainly the indicators I have are showing, you know, when you see a lot of coins moving and the price going sideways, that's a sure sign of accumulation. And so that's been happening. I'm tracking it. That's the reason why it's going sideways. The indicators had bottomed. Particularly one I was looking at was really supply that's underwater. Every single cycle, there's a trend line that's,
I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I just had a Popeye's chicken sandwich. I'll be right back.
trends downwards, and when that trend line breaks to the upside, it's always happened in the middle of an accumulation zone, and it broke in that sideways before the FTX sort of debacle. And so actually that's my view, is that we were setting up for a decent accumulation phase. We're building that multiple month accumulation bottom, and then wham, we had another round of deleveraging, but accumulation is still happening. So yeah, I agree. I think that we would be in the highish, not the highish, but let's say between the
23 to 24, 25, somewhere in there. I think.
Yeah, I think we're setting up for like 18 to 24 sort of sideways band for a few more months.
Yeah,
and then we had the deleveraging happen. So we're now continuing that in the 16 to 18 band now. But yeah, I agree. So actually, there's this sort of pencil sketch chart that I've posted a few times. And what we're actually doing here is looking at this is actually a complete profile of the density. You can think of this as like a volume profile for the traders out there. Where you get dense lines, that's where a lot of coins have last traded at that value, right? So it's kind of like a volume profile, but it's a profile of how many coins traded at that price out of the whole Bitcoin supply. And I cropped it off down to here, which is like there's another 28% of the coins that traded below that price here. So effectively, I'm looking at there's a particular contour that hits all of these price bottoms, right? And that's the contour of how much of the supply is underwater. Obviously, if you buy here, as the price goes under, you're part of the losing squad until it hits a point where it doesn't go any further. That's your max pain. And this is a charting as we go through 100% of people in profit at the 70,000 top. And as the price starts trading down, we cut through all these contours. And now we're currently at about 45% of the supply is underwater.
Using his max pain model, Wu said on Twitter this past weekend that a macro cycle bottom for Bitcoin historically has been seen when 58% to 61% of the Bitcoin supply is underwater.
Cyborg, what is up, man? Glenn, let's go, bro. Want to install my XRP door lights? Freaking raining outside. No.
Or held by investors sitting on an unrealized loss. His model correctly predicted the bottom for Bitcoin bear markets in late 2018 and 2015. Judging from Wu's model, that level is now getting close.
You can draw this trend line. Actually, I can't draw on this chart, but you can draw a trend line here. And when you get this sort of change in movement where the supply starts to climb and not experience so much pain, that's usually happens in this accumulation belt, right in that zone there. So it's before the breakout, and it's been reliable with past cycles here, and you get the breakout. I think if you draw it to here, that's the breakout. It's the middle of the accumulation zone. And actually, we were forming a really nice trend line here. I remember monitoring this point, hit there, and then it snuck out. And it stuck out right at that zone here, and it was ready to start to put in a floor. And then we had the unwind from FTX. So this now looks like a bump and run pattern where we break out of the trend, and then we're now retesting the trend line. My opinion that this will test well and go upwards. So what I've done here is actually now also account for the grayscale coins, which is, I think it's about 3-4% of the Bitcoin supply, maybe even more, 4.5%.
Yeah.
Something crazy, 630,000 Bitcoin in there. And then if you look at what's happening inside there, roughly 60%, assuming 60% of the coins are underwater. I did a survey, and you kind of can account for what's happening in that black box, which won't be shown on chain. The green sort of corrects for that. And so That is currently today at $13,000 and climbing quite quickly. You can, if we zoom in to this zone here, you can see that that's climbing up quite quickly. So we're getting quite close to a touch.
Cyborg, man, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, my man. How are you doing, bro?
Doesn't have to touch every time. We didn't touch there. That's the thing. It's not only we're in the bottom, but in this bear market, they're starting to agree with each other. Whereas the prior market, there was a little bit of discrepancy in different dimensions that you're looking at. So the broad.
Look at it. Look at this. Look, we come down. We hit the bottom right here with everything else. But what do? We come back down. We make a lower freaking low. You know what that is? You know what that lower low is? Look at it. You know what that is? That is the spring. That is the freaking spring in the Wyckoff theory. That is the spring. Oh, not this one. Here it is. Phase A, Phase B. The beginning of Phase C, what happens? You come down, make a lower low, lower than everything else. Then you come up, you back test. And then Phase C, D, and E. These are the phases we have ahead of us right now. See, there it is. There's the spring. Comes down, makes a lower low, lower than anything before. And then it's time to go up. Starting to get used to living without electricity. Damn, bro. How are you charging? Oh, do you have solar panel? Do you have a solar thing to charge your phone or your laptop?
Of this area was wider, but they're very much coalescing into very much agreeing. There's a little bit more uncertainty since we're bottoming. It's widening out, but mostly we're in a bottom zone. I mean, something seriously bad would have to happen, I think, for us to break this down a lot further and have, we haven't done this, I guess, ever in Bitcoin's history.
While hedge funds are sitting on the sidelines, recovering and waiting, and do not see anything compelling to buy, Willy Woo has also noticed that the feeling of tension in the stock market is the psychological desires of the people involved to have the current inflationary risk behind them. He says that the Nasdaq is actually starting to collapse, and with the stock market's downfall, this will actually strengthen Bitcoin. What do you guys think about Willy Woo's price prediction for Bitcoin? And what impact do you think FTX will have on the crypto market? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.
All right, let's take a deeper look. There it is. It comes down, makes a lower low at 15,000. There it is. Quick recovery. Now, what do we have going on here? We have a bottom, we have a top. So we need to split that difference. We need to split that difference, 15.8 to 25. That's a 10,000. So all you need is 20 in the middle. There's the difference right there. This is the medium that it's going to constantly come back to before taking off. Unless it's already ready because we got the golden cross and we are now retesting the 200. It's like camping. You got some solar. Nice. My wife and I, we have a battery power generator. It's solar. We have 3 huge solars. They fold out and they're like 4 feet tall and 3 feet wide. We have 3 of them, and that's how we charge our generator because it's all electric. What's the name of it? Ah, Jackery. There it is. This is the one we have, the Jackery. But our Jackery was like 2,000. This one's only 1,000. No, we have the bigger Jackery. Ours is bigger. I think this is it. 1,700. Let me make, yep, it's got the flashlight on the side. It's got, yep, the car lighter extension. It's got the inputs. It's got the C, the SV. It's got the USB, and it's got 3. This is the one we have, the 1,500 WH. And you plug in the solar panels. These are the solar panels. They're like $200 each. We have 3 of them. So all in all, we paid close to $3,000 after taxes for the whole setup. And it's pretty cool. Jackery with solar panel setup. Yep, that's how they fold out sideways like that. Check this out. This is exactly what I have. And magnets hold it together. Yeah, it's so freaking cool, man. That's so cool. Yeah, man, it's pretty nice. Oh, wow, that's what you got? Okay, nice. Yeah, ours is, yeah, we just got ours for emergencies, just in case. BIS dropped a bombshell?
Guys
5K inverter for, oh wow, 200 amps. Nice.
may disagree, but after watching this video, I'm going to explain to you why this is all BS, and you will not disagree once this is all done. Before we get into it, the Black XRP pendant is live on 24 Hours Crypto. The link is in the description down below. We got the black, we got the gold, benefits and challenges of using retail CBDC in international payments. And CBDCs must be interoperable amongst each other. If not, then we just go back to what we are today. We're not fixing anything. And before we get into the project right here, okay, just published today, the 6th of March, we got Bank of Israel, Nork Bank, and we have Risk Bank. Just want to know, these are all tied back to Ripple. And BIS, Rosalind, developing prototypes for CBDC, Project Polaris, secure and resilient CBDC systems offline and online. Why can't you just do this in one project? Project Aurora, Project Sella, to the Icebreaker project. Let's dissect it. Bank Israel. Ripple's already in Israel. Okay, this is a bank in Israel, GMT, and this is the website. They have listed Ripple as their partner on their website. The partnership is establishing GMT's place in the forefront of the Israeli fintech industry, also allowing us to work side by side with some of the leading companies in the world. And GMT is also, working with Swift right here, MoneyGram. They're all connected, okay? And going on to Risk Bank, Accenture, You got to watch out for these direct partnerships and indirect partnerships. Riskbank develops an e-krona in a test environment. Okay, and who did they do that with? They signed an agreement with Accenture, ladies and gentlemen, in 2019. This is only going to get better. Go ahead and smash
And Accenture is a Ripple partner.
that like button. Accenture, a Ripple partner, and still is since 2015. And well, what do you know right here? Sweden starts piloting e-krona on R3's Corda platform. With the help of Accenture, oh my goodness, the bank is edging to the first place in the race to be the first central bank to get its digital currency over the finish line. And this is a year later, right? So 2019, they got into their agreement, and then they come out with R3's Corda. And if you guys remember the Corda proof of concept for XRP, it's all starting to make sense. And like I said, all these projects are just nonsense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And then jumping into Ripple's insights just last year, an accelerated shift to instant payments across Europe. And then they go on to mention the Bank of England, Sweden, and Riskbank and the ECB are all exploring CBDCs with a focus on data privacy and financial inclusion. Bank of England came out and said, Ripple is being tested. It's being used in 2023, just a couple months ago. We know the ECB and Ripple are massive. They're working together. It could be directly announced or indirectly announced, but that is all fact. It's out there. So what makes you think that we're going to go back to a system when it's not a level playing field? Okay, and all these projects that the BIS Innovation Hub is releasing, in my opinion, are complete nonsense. And let's go back to Monica Long. In 2021, take a listen to what she says. Tokenization has always been a key feature of the XRPL with over 5,400 issued tokens since inception. CBDCs will be live on new private ledgers that run parallel to XRPL, using XRP as a bridge to interoperate with other currencies. No more walled gardens. Why would we use the e-krona? I know in the icebreaker, there was a video that was published. They used a bridge currency, and it wasn't a digital asset. It was the e-krona.
If no foreign exchange provider can exchange Swedish e-krona for Israeli digital shekels, the Icebreaker Hub will find a bridge currency, for example, Norwegian krona, that can be exchanged for both Swedish e-krona and Israeli digital shekels, and will use that to bridge the gap. Swedish e-krona are exchanged for Norwegian krona, which is in turn exchanged for Israeli digital shekels.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Folks, that is just a little tester. That is not how it's going to work. Then you're just going back to how the systems are operated today, okay? And moving along to Norwegian Central Bank uses Ethereum.
Ooh, what was that?
Operated today, okay? And moving
Oh, it was this. Okay.
along to Norwegian Central Bank uses Ethereum to build national digital currency. All these entities, all these governments could make whatever they want on any platform. At the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, they're going to ditch it because they do things with blank checks. And do you guys remember this? We covered this. ASX drops a plan to replace chess with a blockchain, writes 250 million off. So ASX, Australian Stock Exchange, tried to replace their clearinghouse, and they were not successful. But before that, they invested 250 million. And who did they go to? They needed this blockchain system that they built reviewed. They went to Accenture. Okay? So what happened then? The long-running project has been shelved after a devastating Accenture report cited multiple areas of concern. So Accenture said, this is awful. What's going on here? You guys spent 250 million on this? Nope, wipe it out. You know what they did? They threw it out. Doesn't exist anymore. 250 million, all those years that people were saying, oh, they're going to use Ethereum, they're going to use this, vanished. Okay, the exact same thing will play out with all these little projects.
You can't beat Ripple's XRP.
That the BS Innovation Hub is doing. These are all tests, okay? I want you guys to understand that. And now, Ripple joins Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium. March 2018, April 2018. Ripple and CU Ledger joined Hyperledger Blockchain Project. They are all working in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Term considerations. So with that being said, I do appreciate every single one. So this is what I mean, folks. The writing's on the wall. These are all proof of concept. They're just all wasting their time. They know what's coming down the pipeline.
100%. They definitely do. Saucer swap. Oh wow, more people are talking about saucer swap. Really? Let me open up my hash pack from Hedera. Hash pack. Let me see what my saucer swap's doing. Currently down $50. All right. My saucer swap token is currently down $50. I bought 10,053 sauce tokens, because Saucer Swap is the first ever DEX built for Hedera Hashgraph. And this is it. I usually don't do this, but after seeing what Sologenics did and some other DEXs that were the first DEXs of their kind for their platforms, when I saw Saucer Swap and I put 2 and 2 together, then I'm like, you know what? Saucer Swap could be the first. You know, could be not the first, but the first to go up in price out of everything else. So I took $270 and I bought 10,053 swap tokens, Saucer Swap tokens. They're called Saucer Swap tokens. And I'm just holding them in my hash pack, which is the wallet for Hedera and Saucer. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. What the hell?
You think Snoop Dogg is a rat?
What you mean by that?
Look
Where
at
you
this
going
camera.
with that?
Because Snoop Dogg got to order protection on Suge Knight. And Suge Knight calls my phone every other week.
What you mean he got to order protection?
He got to order protection on Suge Knight in the 90s. The whole West Coast know about it. They not letting Suge Knight out of jail because Snoop Dogg keep calling. When I first got out of jail, I was on house arrest, right? A lot of niggas was talking shit. Snoop Dogg was one of them. When I went on Instagram and I was trolling Snoop Dogg and I posted the Suge Knight. Remember you posted and Suge Knight said, Snoop's a snitch. Why you think Snoop Dogg never went to jail? And I posted that. Snoop Dogg then wrote a letter to my judge and said this. He said, I don't know if Mr. Hernandez conditions, everybody was saying when Danny got out, one of his conditions of probation of early release, he can't troll or he can't antagonize rappers. You think Snoop Dogg is a rat?
Wow, that's funny. 6ix9ine shouldn't be talking about rats. Ooh, it premiered.
Donating everything in your house to the community. We figured since you don't care about anything aside from social media, we'd have the entire town come and take what they want from your house. This way you could continue doing nothing and yet still contribute to society. Trust me, if they did stuff like that, you'd start seeing a drop off in screen time. Trust me. See, if I ran things, everything would be different. This wouldn't end with limitations on the app. I'd set limitations.
I don't want to get booted off my live stream, so we can't watch that. All right, what is this? 150K a year. How I went from prison to making 150,000 in Orlando. Ooh.
My family as well, which is my 3 kids, and then a lot of stuff that I do for the community, and then also running a small business. I'm gonna just be transparent. It's been very hard to even try to think about saving. So on the average day, if I eat breakfast, lunch, and
He was released from prison in 2008, and that is when I went to prison.
when When I got released, that was the same year that I was supposed to walk across the stage. A lot of people that I grew up with was gonna be graduating, and I was just gonna be coming home from prison. So I never finished college, I just dropped out. It can be very difficult if you don't have that family support or you don't have someone who believes in second chances that's willing to give you an opportunity. It can be very hard for you to transition and get back into society and be a productive citizen.
Yo, he's got the same thing.
I didn't be a productive citizen.
Look at that right there. You see that wagon? That wagon folds up. It folds up and latch it so you can carry it like carry-on luggage, and then you just hit a button and it opens right up with wheels. My wife and I have the same exact wagon. The same one.
That is having a felony offense. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to go out and get a felony offense to get a job with us, but that's one of the things that we look at before we hire individuals. Have you been through the system? And we're able to relate. My spouse's name is Charnisha Osley. She's one of the sole owners of the Dirt Master and also one of the full-time employees with the Dirt Master as well.
Okay, nice. Making use of grants for second chance people. Well, what's this guy talking about? You know what? I don't even like things that this guy talks about. Not really. I just don't like him, I guess. Be prepared. Here's what's next for Bitcoin. Let's get back into crypto because that's where we're at. Let's get back into crypto. This is Bitcoin. This is BT Sizzles. There we go. This is the Pizzles. This is the Pizzles. XR Pizzles. And this is Solana. And we need XLM. There we go. Goated. XLM is goated, man. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this head and shoulders. Oh, wow. This is about to come up to 11.5 cents. This is about to come up to 11.5 cents. You heard it here first, folks. Dude is a marked target and had a wagon in green, but gave it to my sister. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, and whenever you're watching this YouTube video, welcome to the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel. For the newcomers, my name is Diddy, recording my video today inside because outside they are working in my garden. That will make too much noise. Short TA update on this beautiful Monday morning, the 6th of March in 2023. Let's see what the Bitcoin weekly close was and what I see more in the charts. I also have 3 extra charts at the end of the video that will explain a really cool cycle to you guys that probably most of you didn't see yet. So keep on hanging in through all the boring stuff to get to the action at the end. At least some people think it's boring stuff, but like, let's jump into the charts. Stop talking Diddy to show you what I mean. Bam, over here. Where is my mini me? There it is, mini D. The small mini me right in the corner. Beautiful. Now, if we look at this chart, this is the 4 hour.
Look at all the buy signals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Chart. On this 4 hour chart, we have the Bam Bam in, and then that one over there. So it's still to those other 3 really cool charts. By the way, guys, if you want to trade all of this, of course, bam, over here. On this chart, you can see very beautiful how Bitcoin has developed in the last couple of cycles, how Bitcoin could be developing in the next cycle, guys. Yeah, nothing is like guaranteed, but this is how Bitcoin and is expanding. And yes, the more it's expanding, the higher the Bitcoin price is going. Keep buying around these prices. Everything below 25k, I think, is like a very cheap price for Bitcoin. And everything above 60k will be a beautiful price to start selling your Bitcoins. And that will mean that 25k times 2.5, for example, that's already 60k. So you're multiplying your capital by 2.5 by buying now and selling around that previous top that we already had. And then you hold a little bit to the next top. Why would you want to catch that perfect top? That's almost impossible. Nobody can predict the market in that way, but we do know when we are nearing the top. And around that period of time, you should be selling your Bitcoins into US dollar Tether, not into your bank account, because the bank accounts will forbid you in the next bull run to be buying Bitcoin again. So only into stable coins in the same beautiful monetary industry that we are creating, the cryptocurrency industry. And there you hold it a little bit till the Bitcoin price crashes again somewhere in 2027, 28, and then again you start buying back in that bear market. That's how you play the long-term game. Now, that was everything for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you
Yes, DD, you're a beast, bro. He is a beast. All right, signs of weakness, Bitcoin wake-up call, and all right, what does this guy have to say?
Case in point, this same line, this 200-week moving average, created our base in 2015 bear market. In the worst of the worst, this was our support. 2018 bull run, right? When we are in a trending market, usually we hold this green line as a little bit of weakness here on the daily. We do have some bearish divergence forming. It's been forming for about a month and a half, where we had a high, another higher high, another higher high, and most recently, another higher high back here on February 16th. So at the same time, the RSI is trending down. That normally doesn't happen, right? Normally when you have price trending up, it's been playing out for a month and a half. Keep in mind, on the previous chart, it was playing out for 6 months. We had 6 months bullish divergence forming during that period, and most recently, the weekly are saying, hey, we have trouble right above our head. We have this green line pushing us down. We have a potential double top, and we have a potential cross down in our...
When everybody thinks something is going to happen, as a majority, the opposite usually happens.
Our stochastic RSI. None of those things are bullish cases for Bitcoin, but it's relatively short term. As I've been saying for quite a while, Bitcoin's worst case scenario is it's going to come back to retest. That will be a phenomenal opportunity because it looks to be that the bull run is going to start in 2023. I know this goes against the high majority of humans on Earth, but the charts are screaming that Bitcoin is very close to entering a bull run, but it just hasn't.
Just has happened. Supreme Court warning SEC crypto plan. Ooh.
Ignition sequence start.
Well, this is how these people operate. Create the problem, and then...
The reason why I don't watch the first couple minutes of this guy, of Digital Asset Investors videos, is because it's usually always his sponsors or something about link to or something about uphold. You know, it's usually something like that. So I just don't watch it. Did he change it? Maybe he changed it.
Being inducted into the beta club at his school. He makes great grades like his dear old dad did some of the time.
But most of it is just sort of reacting, and it's kind of negative, and it's like, you know, we need to...
4 or 5 years now that this is what they're going to do.
What happens to the likes of, let's say, a Coinbase or a Kraken or some other U.S.-based entity that trades in crypto, that tries to be on the books and show everything to regulators when they're asked? What happens to them?
Well, as long as they can satisfy the sort of...
Why is she so freaking loud?
requirements that typically are imposed on an ordinary broker-dealer like Merrill Lynch, they will be fine. But this is a problem because you can't take your crypto and find a custodian that can handle it. I mean, you can't go to the ordinary bank custodians. We know that. The SEC has spoken about that. So how do you do it?
Well, BNY Mellon is launching a new digital asset custody platform. That's from October of 2022.
What do you do? It's a real dilemma.
State Street's offering crypto custody. These are all Wall Street guys.
What we need is guidance that says, okay, here.
$184, considering the symmetricity of the formations. XRP official bull run starts at $1.22. It's entered an IWT by penetrating BIMI, whatever that is. XRP's rhyming with previous cycle by a factor of 55, plus or minus. And then he says this equals 125. Previous all-time high, 335. New all-time high, 335 times 5, 184. 335 times 5 is not 184. That's more like $16 or $17. I'm not sure what that means. All right, but he's not finished yet. XRP Egyptian pyramids. Now I have
Maybe it's to the 5th power.
He's even got a picture of Egyptian pyramids. I don't even know what this means at all, but I like the numbers anyway.
Actually, wait, I could be wrong. Let's see. 3 times 3 equals times 3 equals times 3 equals times 3 equals. I don't know.
$250. And then he's got whatever those words are, cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3.
Yeah, there it is. 250. What did I get? 248.
XRP repeats the same structure. That word $13.50. That word $135. New formation, that word, and largest $250. This is probably the most confusing TA that I've seen to date. But I like the numbers. Okay. If you haven't figured it out yet, to me, the TA stuff is interesting, but from a learning.
The comptroller, not the SEC, but when agencies do these kinds of things, people don't have fair notice about them. So I think, and I wouldn't be surprised if, this is something that Justice Gorsuch is picking up from reading the Wall Street Journal reports on the Ripple case. These are the kinds of things that percolate upward and get on their minds, and then they write about them. So I think it's really interesting and timely for Justice Gorsuch against Ripple, and they say that it may be
came out and intentionally threw water on XRP and bragged about, okay, let's say you hate XRP or you hate Ripple, but this guy was going out of his way to try to create FUD and to try to scare the markets about what Ripple. There was a little Clayton, private ledgers, and Ripple has more than 20 contracts with central banks. Testing or not, it seems to me the product does exist. Anthony Welfare comes in and says, we have a private version of the XRP ledger, which we use for CBDC and stablecoin projects. Both Bhutan and Palau are at an advanced stage as announced. There's a great explanation myself and let me see this person, Anthony Ralphs, did for the digital euro, taking you through the tech. Let me find it. Then this came out, I think, let me see what it came out this month. Project Icebreaker, breaking new paths in cross-border retail CBDC payments. Now, I'm not saying that Ripple's involved in this, but I am saying that
exchange Swedish krona, bridge the gap. Swedish in a standard krona, which is in turn exchanged for Israeli digital shekels. The hub will always choose the payment path that is cheapest for the payer. The benefits of the model demonstrated in the project are It enables cross-border interoperability, allowing systems with different technologies to talk to each other.
Well, that's funny that they're using the digital asset investor's background in the beginning.
Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And then the existing or not, it seems to me the product does exist.
That to bridge the gap. Swedish e-krona are. It enables cross-border interoperability, allowing systems with different technologies to talk to each other in a standardized way. It reduces settlement and counterparty risk by the use of coordinated payments in central bank money. It allows increased competition and choice for consumers by decoupling payers from specific foreign exchange providers, as well as through the use of bridge currencies.
Oh, really?
It helps reduce costs. It helps achieve increased cross-border reach. It is scalable, easily connecting the systems of many countries. It is fast. Transactions take just seconds to complete.
Really?
And CBDC does not need to leave a national CBDC system. Project Icebreaker has demonstrated that central banks can implement different technologies for their national CBDC systems that meet their needs.
I know somebody who's designing retail. Tell your friends and family about the yet another Supreme Court warning.
All right, what else we got? What else do we have? Bitcoin bouncing off the 50 EMA currently on the daily, looking real nice. Let's hit the refresh button on WatsPay token. There we go. Oh, we went up 1,000th or 10,000th. Actually, I didn't mean to reset that again. All right, what else we got going on? What is Crypto Addy talking about? What is this?
Casino Coin, CSC, is a digital currency developed specifically for payments in a regulated gaming industry. Over 35,000 users have activated the Casino Coin trust line within the Sum wallet, granting them access to their ecosystem. The Casino Coin lobby is built on Sum. It's an app that allows for easy signups to multiple casinos and offers a great way to keep track of your spending across operators. In this video, I catch up with Daniel Keller, the CTO of Casino Coin. Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is a very special guest with me tonight, Daniel Keller, and Daniel is with Casino Coin. They are getting laser focused on some really interesting projects. Daniel, welcome.
Hey Yuri, thanks for having me again. How are you doing?
I'm good, really good.
Casino Coin was running on a software fork of the XRPL. We did run and maintain our own network. We then decided with a new team to move over to the XRPL. A couple of reasons were cutting down on maintenance, spending and work time to maintain your own network. Also easier integration with other services and exchanges, liquidity on the XRPL, a working DEX, and of course some, right? Because we're working in a way where they don't have to do too much work on their end. So we're building a super simple API, and the operator can then just give us some data we can work with, and then handling most of the calculations on our end, just fire it back, and the operator can just deal with the outcome. For our friends in the US, we're still working on a partner where we can send US players to. Sorting out the legal stuff is a really, really slow process because we need to be more than confident everything is clean, everything works, the operator is fine, right? Because we don't want to end in trouble with any US agencies, which I guess most people can understand because but we want to operate everything in a legal framework. In a testing phase right now, we developed a provably fair random number generator based on the XRPL, which is used for a couple of simple games that will then be launched in via one of our partners who has a proper license and is legally allowed to operate these games. So we're looking forward to push that over. CSC will be a Y asset for Flare Finance. We're looking into which DeFi applications we are comfortable with doing. I know a lot of people were keen on using their staking. Utilize NFTs, and if it's about putting more, I'm looking forward for that. At that point, I had a conversation.
On ramp and off ramp, XApp are now live. Open Zum, go to open XApp. Okay, all right. All right, let me see. Where do I want to put this? In Descent Wallet, maybe? What is going on?
With Weetzer about that, and he gave me some insights about what they're working on, and one thing was the on-ramp. So I was like, well, why should we then deal with this, right? As soon as this is inside Zum, even if it's handled via an XApp, this allows us to utilize this as well. So I don't have to, because we would have just done the same, right? We would have just integrated something that would just send the user out of the XApp to the Bankster site where people then can purchase Casino Coin with via Google Pay, credit card, or Apple Pay, the way this is happening right now. So why build the same stuff twice? So what we decided was we're going to wait till some has finished that, which they did. It's very successful. Can't share any numbers. Weetzer has to do that, but it's great. OnXRP is using Bankster as well. So we're gonna now figure out what it takes from providing liquidity on allowing a direct purchase for Casino Coin. If not, people can always exchange fiat for XRP and then use sums inbuilt exchange to get their Casino Coin. For the metaverse, we're now working with XRPL junkies. They have coming really close, and I hope I don't spoil anything. They're really coming close to a ready to release product. Call it beta or whatever you want. They have a way how they wrap partners of us utilizing the lobby into their metaverse while obeying the legal rules you have to. What I hate about gambling in the current metaverses is like Decentraland, the games are crap. And that's my opinion with a lot of stuff. Anyone can run a provably fair crypto casino, right? But the games are crap. Most people, or a lot of people, I can't speak for everyone, but a lot of people don't want to play a ugly looking dice game, right? Some people do, but a lot of people don't. So the way we are doing this with them means that we can wrap high-class games like Doghouse or Wild Wild West from Pragmatic.
I'll tell you what, when Poker Stars on the Quest VR headset in the metaverse, you could play poker for play money. It's really fun. You're at a poker table. It's real life. It's realistic. When that turns into real money, I want to be invested in whoever is behind that. Because that VR poker for real money is going to be effing insane.
Or other operators into a metaverse. So you can enjoy the metaverse in like the junkie setup. You can walk up to something that looks like a slot machine. You're utilizing your Sum wallet to identify your account, and then you can gamble a well-known, good working slot while being in this environment. We're also in conversations with X-Factor about the same. I think X-Factor announced their land sales today.
Yeah,
right?
no,
And
it's on the 6th. They start on the 6th. Yeah.
Yeah, but the announcement, came out. I think yesterday.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, Casino Coin. My eyes are set as well. Let me open up Rarible because it looked like there was an issue last time. All right, now let me go into my NFTs. This wasn't working yesterday. Ah, it's working now. Okay, cool. There's my piece of the metaverse on floor 1 in Blocktopia. Nice. Gianni Hoddle, what is up, bro? Polygon. So what I want to do is open my MetaMask. Hold on. I want to open my MetaMask. Matic. Assets. Matic. Transfer. All right. Because I want to, I think I moved my asset here. Let me open my MetaMask on my phone. It takes forever for it to open on the phone. Don't know why. Ta-da! Any day now. There we go. Okay. Now, NFTs. Import NFTs. Address. Enter the collectible ID. Where do I find that? ID. I don't know what the heck that is. I have no idea. I mean, I guess I'll just hold it in Rarible. I'll just continue to hold it there, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, what I can do, though, is I can change Solana. How's Solana doing? What I can do... Where is my Twitter? What? Okay, why can I not open Twitter? I don't understand. What is wrong with Twitter? Let me try to open it on my phone. Huh. I wonder why I can't open Twitter. Alrighty. That's freaking weird AF.
Computer sales, classroom computer sales seem to have peaked and now have hit a flat period, and some say they're going to.
I don't think so.
Oh yes, they've hit a flat period. What should that tell us?
I really don't believe that they've hit a flat period. The computer market has been and is rising at about 30% per year, and nowhere has there been a flat period.
It is not rising at nearly the rate it was going.
Yes, it is.
Well, we disagree. We're looking at two different sets of numbers. My question to you is the home computer destined to become the CB of the 80s, the hula hoop of the 80s?
Well, I'm glad you brought this analogy, because like a CB, it won't be very useful in its present form, which is just talking to yourself and to your computer. But like a CB, when it starts talking to other computers throughout the whole country, when we have several million machines interconnected, and people can talk to each other and can exchange views and can transact, can buy and sell information, can buy and sell informational services, labor, I think it's going to be a very interesting period where we'll have an information marketplace, a new way of life.
I quite disagree. I
want to get him angry.
Yeah, I think that won't work. I think that...
This guy, that won't work. That won't work. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
That the home computer is going to suffer the same fate, by and large, as, say, the home movie camera. People had the idea, and still have the idea, that if they have a very expensive, a very good home movie camera, then they can make very good movies. The trouble
You're still got
is,
to be a good movie maker first.
That's right. The trouble is you have...
They don't want to make movies. They want to watch movies. See, that's where these people are in a box. They're in a box. People don't want to make home movies. They just want to watch home movies on their home movie. Idiot. People are so, people are so smart, they're dumb.
Have to have an idea, okay, and people forget that. Similarly, to write good and interesting programs on a computer, one has to have an idea. Ideas are hard to come by.
Professor Weisenbaum, Professor Dituzos. Thank you both.
So you hear two professors taking two different stances on Are Here For You. We have a clip for you, Jeff Booth. Jeff, agree with him on the Ponzi scheme set in motion. Remember when
all it is stealing money from some people and transferring to others. And we live, unfortunately, in a system like that. And we all know we live in a system like that. There's $400 trillion of debt in the world that is unrepayable. And the only way it's repayable, if we pretend it's repayable, by driving inflation way up, which picks the pocket.
Picks the pocket of some. Listen, buddy. The transition of wealth is just going to happen, and it's going to go from the impatient to the patient. That's how wealth transfers, from the impatient to the patient. We've been holding XRP for years. We continue to invest and accumulate XRP and other like-minded cryptos that have utility and is changing something in the world. All you have to do is buy it, hold it, and be patient. Because when things blast off, look what's happening right now. I was in Best Buy the other day. They have a ledger set up. A ledger set up. You go into Best Buy right now, you can buy a Nano Ledger S. There is a kiosk set up just for ledger devices. It's in the retail stores now. People walk by and they look at ledger and they're like, what the hell is that? And they go and look it up and they see there's a world of people who have ledgers and hold cryptocurrency. Oh my God. The light bulb goes off in their head. Babe, this is real. People are really investing. We're so late. Oh my God, we got to buy this ledger. We have to figure out how it works. We have to invest. It's in Best Buy now. And it has just recently gotten there within the last few months. Let me show you guys a picture that I took while I was in Best Buy. Let me show you guys a picture I took while I was in Best Buy. There, that's me in Best Buy. Kneeling down at the Ledger area in Best Buy. There's Ledger. There's the Ledger Nano S, the Ledger X. There they are. And it shows you the devices and the other things they have. There it is. There's the area right next to the mouses and keyboards and some other stuff over here. Some cool stuff right in the technology area, right over in the computer area. You can find, and look at that, Ethereum, Bitcoin right there. Ledger. And look, you can see the reflection. There's my mom. She's watching. Because the only reason that, and Charlie and Henry are in the background too. Oh, you guys want to see some pictures of the day we had in the mall? Let me show you. But this is... People still go there? Oh my God, Best Buy is people's favorite store. It's my favorite store to go to. I love Best Buy. Anytime I want to increase something with my stream or get something techie, or get like some Elgato device, like a like a fucking stream, I forget what it's called, but it's got the little button so I can transition scenes. Let me show you guys the day we had. It was me, Henry, Luna, and my mom, and we all went to the mall to go check out this ledger setup because someone sent me a picture of this at the mall at Best Buy, and I was like, no way. I had to go see it for myself. All right, here we go. So this is at Michael Kors in the mall. There's Luna, there's Henry, and I went into Michael Kors to get my wife a Michael Kors wallet for her Michael Kors purse. She really liked it. So there's that picture. Next, there's me right there in Starbucks getting a caramel macchiato and a coffee for my mom while my mom and Henry and Luna waited outside in the hall. Next is Henry and Luna. There's me and Henry and Luna. Aw, we're in the mall. There's Best Buy. So there was the day in the mall. And anyway, there's my mom in the background with Henry and Luna. And here's the setup. I was so shocked to see Nano Ledger X and Nano Ledger S Plus for sale at Best Buy. And there's a couple other things they sell too. Like up here, there's a waterproof ledger holding device right there. And right here is a different kind of ledger holding device that pops open like a case for like glasses. And instead, it's for your ledger device. So yeah, crypto it's out there. These devices are now in the public and people don't even know what it is, but they're going to start finding out, and this boom is going to happen. That's why Best Buy is ready to make money off of ledger devices. They are ready. They're already selling tons of them. There's the Pizzles, XR Pizzles. Bam. BTC. And, ladies and gentlemen, my most recent acquisition, Solana. I own 50 Solana coins right now that I bought right at $20.50. Or $20.60 pretty much is where I bought it. I now own 65. Hold on. No, I own 65 Solana tokens. Hold on. A ledger with MetaMask? Really don't. Who's talking about a ledger with MetaMask? I use my ledger with Ledger Live. MetaMask, I have MetaMask. I just use it like this. But right here, Ledger Live in the Ledger app on my phone, I hold my big cryptos in my Ledger Live account. But yeah, Solana is my new recent investment, and I hold 65 and a half Solana coins right now is my new recent investment on top of everything else that I'm holding. Oh, and speaking of the man who told me about Ledger and Best Buy, Deshaun is in the chat. He's the one that sent me that picture showing me that Ledger is in Best Buy. And I was like, no way, man. No freaking way. And that's when I went to the trip to the mall and had to see for myself. And you can see my mom in the background. And this is the Ledger kiosk. I had to see it for myself, you guys. But Deshaun sent me that picture showing me that Ledger is in Best Buy. In the real world. In the mall. And there's the original picture that he sent me showing me that it's in the mall. You're welcome, man. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, Mr. NC, I don't use Ledger when I use my MetaMask. I don't have it hooked up to it. I just use MetaMask with a password. All right, that's that. There we go. Pizzles. So yeah, Solana is my most recent acquisition. I hold 65 Solana coins. 65. And I'm pretty excited. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It went down to freaking $8 right before the new year. And it was at $9.50 for a while in like the beginning of January. It was at like $9.50. Then it jumped up to $13.45. Then it jumped up to $16.50. Then it jumped up all the way to $27. Then it held for a long time at $24.50. And now it went down to $20 even, and that's where I bought it all. It has a nice little spot in the store, too. Yeah, it's got a nice little spot, yeah. Mr. NC, misunderstood. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Bam. Solana. You sold all your crypto when the 19 EMA crossed the 39? Huh? When was that? When did you sell all your crypto? And when you say the 19 crossed the 39, you need to tell me what chart you're looking at. Is it the 15-minute chart, the hour chart, the 4-hour chart, the daily chart, the weekly chart, the monthly chart? Because they all cross at different points on different charts. So you need to tell me what chart when the 19 crossed the 39. Because if I'm looking at Solana 4-hour chart, there, it crossed at 1604. The 50 crossed the 200. And if I put this on the hourly, it happened way over here. And if I put this on the monthly, it didn't even happen. And if I put it on the daily, it didn't even happen. Waiting to turn back and buy again? Oh my God, you better hope it doesn't shoot up. You better hope it doesn't just go up in half a second. You won't even get to buy. Yikes. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I got some stuff to do today. I hope to see you guys again later. I'm Jaded Blur. Until next time, we'll put out some more videos. Peace.
I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish in the shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Saw some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest into